Jack, what are we going to draw today?
A vampire folding surprise.
Yeah, it's inside of a coffin when it's closed, and then when you open it, it looks like the vampire's jumping out at you.
Yeah.
Maybe even some ghosts. We hope you're going to follow along with us. You need something to draw with.
We use a marker.
Yep, and some
Paper and something to color with.
Yeah, all right. All right, let's start.
Yes.
First, we're going to fold our paper in half. Take the top edge, fold it down to the bottom, line it up, and crease it down the middle out to the corners. Mine's kind of lined up. It's a little off. That's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Yep.
Then we're going to take the top flap and fold it back up to the top, line it up, and then crease it down. Now let's flip over our paper, and we're going to do one more fold, just like that second one. And this is a guide fold. So this one just helps us know where the folding surprise is. Line it up and crease it down. But once you've finished creasing it, we're going to unfold that flat. There we go. And then flatten it out.
Yeah.
And then we're going to flip it back over. Then we can put a scratch piece of paper underneath our drawing just to protect our table. It doesn't have to be red. We're ready to draw now.
Yes.
Let's use our markers. And the first thing we're drawing is the coffin. We'll start over here. We're going to draw a big box. We're going to start here right on the fold, and we're going to draw a line that comes down, and we'll come over here to the other side of our paper, and we're going to draw another line that matches the same length down. Then we're going to connect these two lines at the very bottom. We're going to draw a horizontal line to connect the bottom of those lines. Yeah. Okay, now we're going to draw the top of the coffin. We're going to draw a little line that goes past. Short line that goes up on each side, same length. I'm going to turn my paper this way so it's a little easier. I'm going to draw a straight line, horizontal line that comes down and connects to the other side. Cool. Now we're going to extend this line up a little higher, like that. It could go maybe even a little higher. There we go. And then on this side, we're going to draw a longer line, but it's diagonal. So we're going to come up like that and go past the height of the other side. Then I'm going to turn my paper. It's a lot easier to draw long, straight lines. We're going to connect these two lines together with a diagonal line coming across. Now, you can leave it that way. I'm going to turn it this way again. Okay. And we're going to draw the lid. So this is just a line. You can draw this right on top of the fold. So half of that line can be on top and half of it can be below. And if you need to, you could go back over the line so that you make sure that it's on the top and also the bottom. Mine's a little wobbly. I'm going to straighten it out. There we go. Come all the way across. So it should look like that. When you open it up, you should see the lid up here and the bottom of our coffin down here at the bottom.
Yeah.
So let's fold it back up. Let's add a few more details to our coffin. Let's draw a little skull on the lid. Right here, I'm going to draw a backwards C shape. Like that. And then we can draw the teeth. I'm going to draw bumpy lines or little U shapes that connect. That's for the teeth. And then we could also draw the two little ovals for the eyes. Let's also add cobwebs. I'm going to extend the bottom of the coffin out to the side, and then we can draw a curve that curves up. And we want to make sure that we don't curve up past the fold. There we go. And then we can let's add one more curve inside. And then we can add little lines coming across. That makes it look like a ladder. Let's repeat those same steps over here, and we'll add another cobweb coming down and connecting to the ground, and we can draw another curve. You can even add two curves if you want. And then the short little lines. I know I'm going faster because we're repeating the same steps. So if you guys need to, remember you can pause the video if you need extra time. We did it. We finished our coffin. Now let's open it up. Oh, I love Halloween.
Yeah.
It's so much fun, especially when we do all the Halloween drawings. And we got the lid up here at the top. It's like flying off of our coffin because the vampire is jumping out.
Yeah.
And we got the bottom down here. Let's add thickness to the bottom of our coffin. Now, right here, let's see. We're going to draw a short line first up on this side. We're not going to go too far because we'll add a little extra later. This side over here, we're going to draw just really short, but it's a diagonal line that matches up here. Matches this same angle. And we're only going that far because we're going to draw stuff coming out. Now, let's add a point right here in the corner and a point in the same space away over here. These are guide points. I'm going to turn my paper again. You don't have to if you don't want to, but we're going to connect these points together like that. You could even use a ruler if you want a super straight line.
Yeah.
Now we're ready to draw our vampire jumping out of the coffin. Let's first draw his head. We're going to draw a big oval. So I'm going to draw, he's going to have a big giant head. We're going to draw a big oval right in the middle of our paper. Now let's also draw his eyes. We could draw a circle over here. I also like to keep my hand on the paper because the folds pop up and sometimes that makes it difficult to draw on. There we go. And then let's add a smaller circle inside of each eye. Then we can also color in the big circle and leave that little circle white. What's your favorite part about Halloween?
Candy.
Yeah, I like candy too. I also like all the spooky stuff.
Yeah.
Now let's draw the mouth for our vampire. I'm going to draw a big circle, well, kind of a circle. It's flat on the top and the bottom, so it looks more like a mouth. And then let's draw the fangs on our vampire. Let's first draw a curve right here in the middle and leave space on each side. And then let's draw the fang on the left side. We'll draw a big V. And then also on the right side to match the other tooth. Let's repeat the same step for the bottom. We're going to draw the curve first, right in the middle, and then we'll draw an upside down V for the fang on each side. Yes, that looks really scary.
Yeah.
Now let's color in the middle shape. Be sure to leave the teeth white. Now let's add the ears. We'll draw a short diagonal line out and then a curve down and connect back in. We can do the same thing over here. Diagonal line out and then a curve that comes down and connects to the head. Now let's add the hair. Let's draw a point right here in the middle of the forehead. Then we're going to draw a curve that comes out of that point and we're going to connect down to the ear. Let's do the same thing on the right side. We'll draw a curve that comes up and back down and connect to the ear. Now we'll color his hair black later. Let's move on to his hands. Let's draw a rainbow line, a short rainbow line. We're going to draw him so he looks like he's going to grab somebody. Yeah. Now let's draw his thumb over here. We're going to draw a U shape coming around. Now this finger on this side will be bigger. We're going to draw another U shape comes around. And we can also, let's go ahead and connect it into the thumb. Kind of looks like a hot dog shape.
Yeah.
Let's add more fingers. Or Cheeto. It looks like a Cheeto. I'm going to add another finger that comes around like that. And then we can let's add even one more finger like that. Oh, it looks really cool. Let's repeat that same step over here. We'll draw the upside down U. And we can add the thumb, a regular U shape, a bigger U shape for the finger, and let's connect all the way over to the other side and complete the Cheeto. Now we're going to draw the rest of the fingers. This one is like the letter J, comes up kind of high, and then the last finger is just a little U down at the bottom. Now we got his Cheeto fingers all done. Let's add the cloak and also his body. First, let's draw a diagonal line that connects the finger to his head, And we'll do the same over here. And then we're gonna draw a curve. It's gonna start here, and we're gonna draw, it's kind of like a rainbow line, or an upside down U, and then we'll add one more that comes into the coffin. It looks like a bat wing. Let's repeat that same shape over here. Draw that rainbow line, upside down U, and then another one comes in and connects to the coffin. Now let's draw his body. We'll start over here, and we're gonna draw two lines that come down into the coffin. Then we could draw his waist for the bottom of his shirt. We could also draw his collar. Let's draw an upside down V. And then we can connect the outside of the V back to his chin on each side. Then we can add his tie right here, or I'm not sure, his fancy tie. We'll draw a tall upside down V and then short lines out on each side. And then let's connect that short line back up to his collar. Now, what's our coffin missing?
Ghost.
Yeah, lots of ghosts. Let's start here, and we'll draw a shape. We're gonna start by coming out of his head. And we wanna make sure that we don't draw this ghost higher than the top fold. That way it's hidden when it's folded up. Okay, let's curve around like this, and then we're gonna come back in and connect to the vampire.
Big Cheeto.
Does look like a big Cheeto. Now we gotta add the face. Let's draw an oval shape for each eye, and then we could also add a bigger oval for the mouth. I'm gonna go ahead and color those in. Good job. Let's do the same thing over here. This time I'm gonna draw the ghost lower, and this will be really fun because we're gonna use overlapping. So I'm gonna start here, maybe a little lower on his head. We'll come up, curve around, and then this time I'm gonna come all the way under his hand and then back into the coffin. Yeah, and then we can add this spooky face, ghost face, and an oval for the mouth, and then color in those shapes also. Let's add one more ghost. Maybe this one's friendly. This one's just popping out over the top of his head. We could draw the ovals for his eyes and then maybe a smile. There you go. One friendly ghost. We're almost done. Down here at the bottom, we need to finish the coffin. So up here, we can draw this line that kind of matches the height of the lid up here at the top. And then we can also draw the thickness coming up like that. And maybe this one comes in. If you have enough room, you could really add the back of the coffin too. And then over here, we can finish this diagonal line coming up and connecting to the ghost. And then also that thickness or the inside of the coffin that matches. We did it, we finished drawing our folding surprise.
But we still need to color it.
Yeah, this part we'll fast forward, but at the end you can pause the video to match the same coloring. You ready to fast forward?
Yeah.
Jack, we did it! We finished coloring our drawing. It looks awesome, all folded up. You don't know what's gonna come out of it.
No.
But, well, we do.
Yeah.
If you show this to somebody, they're gonna be surprised when you open it. 3, 2, 1. That was a good scary laugh, Jack.
Thanks.
We added ghosts, but you guys could add whatever you want. You could
bats.
Yeah, you could add bats. You could, oh, we should add bats.
Yeah.
You could also add candy and other scary things coming out of your coffin. You could even
add the other scary things.
Candy can be scary. You could completely change this lesson and make something else pop out of your coffin.
Yeah.
It could be a zombie. It could just be ghosts. What else? Oh, even a witch.
That would be funny. You could do a stack of pumpkins.
Oh, you could do a lot of pumpkins exploding.
That would be awesome. We hope you had a lot of fun drawing your Halloween folding surprise.
We do. We hope you had a lot of fun, and we hope you have fun adding more things inside of the surprise.
Yes.
We love drawing with you guys, and we'll see you later, our friends.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, ha, 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 ha. Ha!